boy. That's an old rat body. It's coming right here. Nice. Oh, you got one. Good boy. Oh, that's a big one. We're here in Washington, D.C., about to solve a rat problem, and we're gonna get started right now. So I get a call from Martha asking, what would it take for you guys to come to Washington, D.C. and solve my rat issue? I've had multiple pest control companies. I'm freaking out because I just don't want this to get out of control.
But this is getting out of control.
The great thing, the timing was perfect because we already had a job scheduled in Washington, D.C., literally 15 minutes away. So our South Carolina team was much closer to D.C., so we brought them out fully locked and loaded with rodent dogs, ready to take this job on. Let's meet them. All right, we've got Cole right here. This guy finds holes that nobody can.
I found it.
We've got Daniel. This guy here knows how to do exclusion work like no other. And Victor, he crawls into those dirty places like you wouldn't believe. And we've got Kim, the dog trainer. And amazing Leroy. We've got mean Jim. All right, we have a lot of work ahead of us, so we're gonna take on this job like no other.
Let's go run Leroy. I'm gonna show you what this boy can do. He is a rat hunter. Let's warm him up a little bit, guys. There's a lot of rats here in Washington, D.C.
Oh my gosh.
Check him out.
We've
He's
seen
ready.
more rats here in Washington, D.C. than we have in L.A. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. See that tail wiggle? Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
All right, this is definitely not good. I can smell sewer gases in here, so we'll address this for him. We're gonna put a Studer vent. It actually will terminate to here, but no signs of grease inside this pipe. It's nice and white. Good boy. Good boy.
Check.
Okay, let's go up, check on Justin, see what he found. You find anything, Justin?
Oh yeah, big old gap right here. So one going along right here.
Yeah.
It leads and splits into their walls. And then there's another one on this side.
See, I don't know why pest control companies leave that open. We'll seal those up. There's another one right there. Oh, look at this. What is that? It's like an old rat body. Here's the leg, foot. Here's the other leg. Oh my gosh.
No way.
That's an old rat body. Oh my gosh. He got stuck.
Oh my God.
We're not used to seeing buildings like that in the West Coast. This definitely reminds me of East Coast, New York area. Okay, so this has all been excluded with our mesh. All right, so as you can see, we've set up our air scrubber here, drop cloths. So that's where we're getting the noise, where Leroy found the hole. It was right there. So we're moving these items here so we can open up to identify if there's major activity.
All right, we're getting prepped to make an incision in that corner over there because Nicole was saying that there's a lot of activity in this socket right here. So we're going to explore areas, see if we see droppings, daylight. So what'd you find, Cole?
Yeah, so I was talking to her upstairs. I asked her if she had one of these ultrasonic pest repellent, rodent repellent devices.
Yeah.
And she said she spent $200 on it.
That's a lot of money.
Ooh.
Ultrasonic waste of money.
All of the jobs that you guys have done, have you ever seen those work?
No, so in all the jobs that we've done, we've seen people use these for moles, we've seen them for voles, we've seen them for gophers, we've seen them for rats. We've never recommended people. I've never seen them work.
All right, Justin, go underneath that deck there. We're gonna make that incision, have a flashlight, and we're gonna see if we can see daylight.
Sounds good.
All right.
Well, that's one thing here in DC. These roofs are really high to get to. Let's go find out what's going on up here. Oh no. Oh no. I got the butterflies. I got the butterflies. I made it. Who's that crazy kid? Okay, so here's the vent pipes right here. Let's do a sniff check there. Nothing? Nope. Spider-Man action there. Oh, yes. Awesome. I'm still young, you guys. I'm young again. Let's go check this vent right here. Nope. Yeah.
I just found a massive hole.
No way.
Like massive.
Okay.
It leads right
Justin.
to the walls and the ceiling of that bedroom.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you the camera, guys, because Justin found the opening that leads into that the bedroom. All right, so we found an opening underneath this deck here. And so what I'm gonna do is have Victor with the flashlight, and we're gonna go back into that soffit where we opened up and see if we can verify the light coming through. So let's do that now. All right, Victor, we're ready. You have the light on that side, Justin?
Victor! Victor, turn on the light! Oh, there we go. Yep, there's the strobe.
That verifies, Justin, that there's an ingress, correct?
Yep.
Good little tip right there, you guys. If you think you have a hole, use that bright flashlight to see from the outside to the inside, and that's a clue that that needs to be excluded.
All right, guys, I'm gonna show you where this hole is leading from the outside. So right here, it looks like just a normal wall. The old pest control guys just spray foamed all these holes right here. But what they didn't do, take a look right up here. So you can see there's a massive hole between the deck and the wall. It's just leading right into the wall void.
A few minutes later.
With this opening, it's inconvenient because it's sealed up at the top here above the deck, and we don't want to cut right into here. So what we're doing is we're taking these thin strips of steel wire mesh, shoving them up there and letting them expand out so they look like this before. Shove them up there, and then we're gonna go through with some weatherproof foam, seal that all up after.
Thank you, Justin. I appreciate that.
All right, so we'll go ahead and build a containment here because we're gonna open up this soffit. We just wanna be extra thorough. So we're adding a containment here to open up this portion because she says this is definitely the runway. We know we found an ingress over there underneath that deck. So this is all one runway. How we looking, Greg?
Doing good.
Awesome. So he's cutting all the pieces, getting those prepped, so when we leave at the end of the day, we've got holes that are completely secured.
So,
Wrapping?
yeah, so just feel them right here.
So this is to the extent that most pest control companies will do. As you can see, there's a glue trap and some poison. But the thing is, with these two things, not effective at all unless you can find those entry points.
That's right. Oh, you got a little...
I was under that deck and I started to smell this whiff of something dead. And so I kind of followed my nose and, you know, these guys, these little flies, and I found this guy.
So we positioned a camera up here along with the trap. See if we can see any activity tonight. Nice and clean. Good job, Daniel. You could see in Nicole's face when I showed her that ingress with the light, she was blown away. She didn't want to be on camera, but her facial expression was absolutely classic, and that right there is the moment of the day for me. So we have a camera underneath the deck inside. She has seen some activity here, so let's mount a camera right here pointing in this direction here, see if we can get any activity tonight. Well, as you can see, we accomplished a lot today. Amazing when you go the extra mile and you've got the rodent dogs, you've got a great team behind you. It really makes a massive, massive impact. So tomorrow we're gonna come back, we're gonna start doing all the smoke testing, see if we can make sure that there's no other breaches in that plumbing system, and we're gonna go ahead and perform some more exclusion work.
The next day.
Day 2. You saw we set those cameras up last night. Well, we definitely captured activity in Martha's ceiling as well as outside. Set those up in those high activity areas to make sure what type of activity you have. Are they large rats, juveniles, how many? It really is a big tip here to put those cameras in place. All right, so right now we're just gonna get started on all of the exclusion work. We're gonna run those smoke tests, get to the bottom of every nook and cranny on this property. Definitely don't wanna have to come all the way back to deal with this job again. So let's get started. Because we found that massive hole in the wood. How we doing, Daniel?
We're doing good, Jimmy.
I'm actually David, not Jimmy.
Boom.
But I've been called Jimmy my whole life, so that's okay.
Oh.
That's okay. Okay, so we've put in wire mesh and we injected our foam. It's completely sealed up. Now this was the hole right there where it was getting into Martha's bedroom. That's all wire meshed. We're gonna allow this foam to cure. Let's go up above now. So we're doing a thorough inspection up here, and this is what we found over here, going into the neighbor's roof here, but definitely some mouse droppings up here. We're starting to exclude, but we found a huge gap that runs all the way across here, all the way underneath this flashing here. So we're gonna go ahead and exclude. Okay, we're gonna go the extra mile here just because of the amount of burrows. We're gonna dig down underneath this port and apply our wire mesh down just because this brick is hollow. You can see right here while we're here, this right here is gonna get excluded, but somebody used this, I don't know what it is, some type of plumber's putty. It just got a little moldy. We're gonna fill all this in. This is what I was talking about, the brick being hollow. Always wanna use concrete. We use mesh first, concrete, because that mesh is gonna help bind that concrete to stay in place and not crack and do this, fall out. So we'll get that done as well. Okay guys, this is why I wanted to dig. Check this out. Okay, what did we find, Daniel? So you excavated down underneath?
I was removing it,
Yeah.
and there's two marks on this side.
Oh, yes.
So they're trying to chew to get out.
And look at, we're right there, huh?
Yeah, tiny little pieces right here.
Yeah, look at that, you guys. Okay, so we're gonna clean this up here.
Put wire mesh.
And we're gonna put wire mesh and concrete here, okay?
Yes.
Good job, man. All right, we're back to building the brick rat trap. Covered up just so that we cats, other animals don't get in here. All right, we're gonna use some Slim Jim Victor rat traps here. A lot of people from the UK ask, what are Slim Jims? And this is basically just processed meat here. It's beef, pork, and chicken with some corn syrup. Rats absolutely love this here. What we're gonna do is take this so they don't take our bait, because here in DC, I'm telling you, these rats are big. Now you see how oily that gets? You just take it and smear it on the wood. Just get more of an aroma. But what I like to do to keep our bait here and keep the rats longer in the kill zone, just take some string or some wire. What you're gonna do is just wrap it around like this. Gonna cut it. So there's no way they're taking that bait. Now the other thing you have to keep in mind, I've seen in some of our videos, especially those big smart rat, they'll come in from the side and eat the bait this way. So when their heads are coming in from the side taking the bait, they can sense that kill rod and they'll move out of the way and you won't catch them. This way it forces them to come into the front of the trap right here. So that's really what the purpose of this is to funnel them in directly in front of the trap. Oh, here's one right here. And then the second one here. That's called the twin traps. So this is the rapid set concrete we like. It's called water stop. It's a hydraulic cement, but as soon as you mix this, you better be fast because this thing just cures and dries so fast. Okay, so there's our wire mesh.
You should have told me. Just throw whatever on the floor.
Give me a brick. We'll put a brick. Yeah, that won't go anywhere. Nice. Okay, go. Perfect.
Let him drop it right.
Nice.
Be in that hole. What is that right there? You see that?
It's insulation.
Oh, it is insulation. Droppings, all right there. Those are all rat mice droppings.
Ooh, right there.
Pull it back a little bit.
Yeah, that looks like a rat dropping right there.
That's a
That's
big
a
old
big
rat
one.
Rats! Big ones!
Shoe marks right there in the wood, see it?
Yeah, see it
Right
right
there?
there. All the grease too.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see that camera real quick.
Every little hole, it's like finding a needle in a haystack. All right, the guys are getting the smoke machine ready to go just so we can make sure that we've fully inspected all the pipes. All right, so we inspected this closet here. We removed a lot of the contents. There's some droppings here. I do some exclusion here. See, this is what the pest control companies did, just use poison. All right, we're ready for smoke, Dave. Here we go. Hey, Daniel. Yeah, go ahead and start, bud. Yeah, right here. Oh, shoot. Oh, it's right there. It's coming right here. That's tied to the frickin'. Okay, shut it off. Yeah, he's wax sealing this bathroom. Look at this. Good thing we called the fire department. That was a wide open 1.5-inch pipe inside that water heater room.
Man, we accomplished a lot.
We sure did. Good job today, Cole.
Thank you guys.
All right, we're starting to wrap up. All right, so Cole's getting the rat trap and the monitoring camera set up.
All right, so we'll put one right here along the wall.
Yep.
Obviously. Ow. Obviously, they're pretty blind, so we want to put them along an area that they're going to run across. And they'll use this area as their highway.
We want to make sure that we set the camera up so we can see
Yeah, we got that
some
one
of the
right
traps as well. Perfect. So he's going to put one up. Oh!
All right, so as you guys can see, we can see this trap that's right here. And then we got this trap right here.
Excellent.
So we'll be able to watch both of them.
All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 6 traps underneath that deck. Those are rat traps, 1 on the outside, and then we have 6 mice traps inside that ceiling. Check tomorrow and see what we got. So one of the biggest lessons I've learned being here on the East Coast in Washington, D.C. here is these older structures have so much more exclusion work than the West Coast. It's just because of the way the building's built and then the add-ons and all of these porches and the brick falling apart. It's a big lesson here in respect to exclusion work here on the East Coast. So definitely challenging over here, you guys. All right, day 3, let's go check those traps. This is where I get excited. As you can see, it's pouring rain today. So I don't know if mine's gonna be, yeah, see, it didn't even get activated.
These guys.
You kind of can right there.
Oh my gosh. Oh my, Get that barbecue ready. Oh, where did we get this one?
My trap got hit and it pried it off.
That big of rats, it'll still snap on them.
Yeah, it broke their necks and they pried themselves off.
And they pried themselves off. These big rats, see how they get away from those wooden? Look at this, here's the trap. All right, guys, let's take these out here. Oh my gosh, they're heavy. They're like possums. Yeah, I got them right in the neck. That's the,
Look at this.
oh my
gosh.
gosh.
We caught someone's chihuahua.
Oh my gosh. Look at how much bigger that is, you guys. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's a female.
That is massive. Look at the tail. Look at how thick that tail is and how long it is. This literally is the biggest rat I've seen so far. Okay, let's go check Cole's. Cole's, you want to go check?
Yeah, let's go see.
Your bullshit. We're gonna go around the neighborhood here. Around, let's go in that alley. Yeah, we're gonna hit the alley here. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Oh, he smelled something. Check, 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 check. A burrow right here. There's a burrow right here. His tail's wiggling. Oh, he got one, he got one. Leroy, get it. Leroy, no. Leroy, good boy. I need a rub. Oh. I need a rub. He got one. Yes, Leroy. Yes, Leroy. Good boy. Oh, that's a big one. Let him go. Check. Come here. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, look at him. We need the Washington, D.C. rat dance from Dave. Here we go.
Especially for those
Here we go.
Washington, D.C., here's the rat dance. So much easier in this rain, too.
We caught 3 rats. Yep, and the great news, no more activity inside Martha's ceiling, which is awesome, but we're gonna leave that camera to monitor over the next couple of weeks to make sure that they're not coming and going anymore. Hey guys, awesome episode here. Great time here in DC.
Yes.
Post your comments, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one.